Today, we're going to be tackling a project that I've been wanting to do for a little bit of time now. The nose panel on the 318 Ti is in pretty rough shape. The thing's pretty bent up and it's starting to get a bit rusty. So, I ran over to the junkyard the other day and picked up this pre-facelift nose panel. It's in a lot better condition than the nose panel that's on the 318 right now. I'm really not too bummed that it's a pre-facelift model. I'm kind of more of a fan of these kidney grills that are more like inserted and don't jut out too much. But I figured since I'm not going to be able to get the blue paint that matches the 318 Ti, I thought I'd go a little bit of a different route and try and add like a little bit of spice to the car, you know, maybe make it look a little bit nice. I don't know if you'd call it nicer, but just kind of change up the look a little bit. So since I already have the smoked corner lights, I had the idea that doing the nose panel black and then smoking the headlights might create this cool just like black bar across the front. Now I know a whole lot of people aren't a fan of blacked out headlights because quite frankly it's just not that safe, but I don't drive the Ti around at night that often anyways, so I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem, and worst case scenario, I'll just throw my brights on and they'll probably be about as bright as the headlights were before. So I picked up this Fusion all-in-one paint primer. It's gloss black. I'm gonna use this for the nose panel, and then I have some of this nightshade left over from a project that I did a long time ago, so I figure I'll be able to use this on the headlights. I think I have enough left in here. I don't know. We're gonna see, but I'm not a painter, so I don't exactly know what I'm doing. I know you're supposed to sand it down, so we're gonna hit this thing with some 220 grit sandpaper, get it all nice and roughed up, and then I know it has to be clean, so after that, I'm gonna hit it with some ISO, and hopefully that'll be clean enough. Hopefully we'll be able to get a good finish. Like I said, I'm not a painter, so honestly, I don't have high expectations for this, but I guess we'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna get the nose panel all sanded up, clean it up, and then we're gonna hang it up from inside the tent, and we're gonna get this thing painted. Hopefully it comes out pretty nice. All right, so I got the nose panel sanded down, got it all cleaned up with some ISO, got all the extra little dirt, all the grease and all that stuff off it. Now, all there's left to do is paint. Now this is the first like big paint job I've ever done, if you could even call this a big paint job. So, I don't have high hopes. Probably good. Shit. Ooh. Whoa. I'm so scared. Alright. Oh great. Now it's starting to rain. I can barely see because like it's so dark under here. So I can't tell if I'm getting full coverage. Yeah. I'll call that good for the first coat. Nice. Well, that's drying though. I'm gonna get going on prepping the kidney grills. The rain's getting pretty bad, but I'm already balls deep in this project, so gonna have to just keep going, I guess. Now I'm gonna try with this coat to be a little more flowy with my strokes instead of just, you know? Gonna try to just and we're gonna see how it goes, I guess. Fuck. Stop moving. Oh, geez. Okay. 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 Well, that's coat number 2 done. Definitely looking orange peely, but that's okay. While I wait for the nose panel to dry, I'm gonna hit these kidney grills real quick. Little drippy. Little drippy. Oh, VV drippy. That's okay. That's okay. We'll call that good for now. So fun fact, you only have to wait 1 minute in between coats. I've been waiting until it's like almost completely dry. But I guess, live and learn. All right, coat number 3. Holy orange peel, Batman. All right, I'm gonna do one more coat. I don't know if you need to do 4 coats, but I just want to be safe, you know? All right, so this is fully painted now. 4 coats. There's a fuck ton of orange peel, like I was talking about. Well, you know, I'm actually pretty happy with how it turned out for it being like my first like big-ish paint job. Like, I don't know, there's a couple little drips here and there. Nothing too bad. It's got all the paint on it. It's all one color, and that's all that matters. Then also got the kidney grills all painted up. These ones turned out a little bit better. There's like 1 or 2 drips, still some orange peel, but they actually turned out pretty glossy, which I'm surprised about. I honestly didn't expect to be able to get that much gloss out of a paint can. But now, we're gonna work on getting this old nose panel off. All right, so first order of business is gonna be getting this front cowl thing off. Nice. Oh wait, do I have the tools to be able to do this? Oh shit. Come on. Yeah. Torque spit, never heard of them. We only use Allen heads here. Oh, that's so annoying. There's this little intake piping that connects up here that was in the way of these bolts that are back here. There's one on top and then there's one right down there, but I was able to just finagle it out of the way, thankfully. You know what? I should just take out the headlights for this, because I mean, I'm gonna have to take them out anyways. I'm gonna take the headlights out. One headlight out. God damn it. Keeps unscrewing the little plastic bolts instead of just taking the screw out. Sick. Okay, wait a second. Got to do some more unscrewing. Yep, those definitely needed to come out. Okay, yeah, that's super loose in there now. Good stuff. Okay. So all that's left to do to take off the nose panel is to get the 2 bolts that secure it on each side. Aha! Yes! It's out. So over here on the nose panel, you can really see the extent of how the rust was going on this, and it's a little crunched in areas. But I noticed, with this being so bent, the mounting point also had to be pretty messed up, and sure enough. So this is like the little plate coming from the fender that it's supposed to mount on. You can see it's pretty bent up, and this spot, where is it? Right here is bent up as well, and I think that's what's causing this to be bent up. So I'm gonna take out this little screw bolt thing. I'm gonna try and bend down this tab, and then hopefully I'll be able to bend down this tab a little bit too. It sucks because originally when I went to the junkyard, the car that I was pulling the nose panel off of had black fenders on it too that didn't have dents like this. So I was just gonna replace both fenders, nose panel, and just have it all be black. But by the time I got back to the car, when I went to go actually take the nose panel off and like I had the tools to get the quarter panels off, or the fenders off, they were already stripped off, so I wasn't able to do that. So we're gonna try and make do with what we have right now, and hopefully it turns out kind of all right. All right, so I was able to bend stuff around, and I managed to get this to sit somewhat flat. So now that that's out of the way, we still need to wait for the nose panel and the kidney grills to dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and tackle these headlights. Like I said before, I've got this nightshade. I honestly don't know how many coats I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna eyeball it. They're probably gonna be pretty dark. I figure if this doesn't go well, and if I don't like the blacked out headlights, then I still have the headlights sitting on the green 318 IS, and I'll just swap them over if need be. We'll keep it like that for now. That looks pretty even with this one, I think. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I think I'm gonna do one more coat. So I went ahead and threw on another coat of nightshade. These things are looking a hell of a lot darker, almost too dark. Like they're super close to being on the brink of too dark, but they ended up matching really well with the black that's on the nose panel. I'm super happy. They don't quite match the corner lights. The corner lights are more of like a brownish color, which is odd, but overall, this entire thing together looks really, really good. And then while I was waiting on the nightshade and the nose panel to dry up a little bit more, I went ahead and installed these yellow fog lights, which ended up turning out really well. I'm super happy with how those look. The mounting on them is like super, super jank, but they're in there. They're somewhat sturdy, so I'm happy with them. But I guess without further ado, let's get all this stuff back on the car and see how it looks. So I was really curious why the driver's side of the bumper was sitting so much lower than the passenger side of the bumper. And it looked like the crash bar behind the bumper was just like sitting a little tilted. And sure enough, on the driver's side, the mount is like totally caked and screwed up. So I figure the IS is sitting right here and has a perfectly good one. So I'm gonna pop off the front bumper real quick, steal the little like crash bar thing off of this one, and swap it over to this car real quick. Now in theory, this bumper should fit a lot better now. Okay, yeah, definitely sits better. Nice, fuck yeah, dude. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh, this thing doesn't look as junk anymore. Oh, that's so nice. Oh my god. Oh, this thing looks so much better. Dude! Oh, it looks so much better. Cause like part of me was almost wondering like if frames were bent or like shit was twisted, but nah, it was just the bumper support. This thing actually looks mean now. What the heck? Oh my god. Dang. This turned out honestly way better than I expected. Even the mock-ups that I put together didn't look this good, so I am super hyped. Of course, the paint didn't come out like perfect by any means. In fact, on here, for example, like I guess the paint was still a little wet and squishy, so like my fingerprints are on there a little bit. Honestly, from like 10 feet away, oh, this thing looks so good. This car is just shaping up so well. I think the next video is gonna be the drift event, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm thinking it might be a little wet, that event, so maybe we'll be able to get some rain drifting in, but either way, I'm super excited. But that's gonna end it for this video, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed. I hope y'all have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one.